G'day Sean and Yorny. How you guys doing out there? Hey, I'm sorry I'm not very prepared to with the right wines this evening, but I actually have a bottle of Singing Tree Chardonnay, so I'm going to drink that while I talk. And the nearest wine that we have to Forefathers Cabernet is the Yeoman, so at least I have that in front of me. So I'm sorry I don't have the Forefathers Cabernet, but the actually let me get started here. 2018 Singing Tree Chardonnay. Beautiful. Hey, so the Forefathers Cabernet all started in 1998 was the first vintage that we ever did. So it's a multi-country wine. So we make Wax-Eye, which is the name of the bird that eats all the grapes in Marlborough. It's a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. We also had a Shiraz from McLaren Vale in Australia, and obviously Cabernet from Alexander Valley called Lone Tree. And the whole concept came from when I was working at LVMH and I went down there to help blend Cab, Chard, Merlot, Savvy, Riesling and everything else. I was thinking, why is it when we think about Sauvignon Blanc, Marlborough is the home. When we think Shiraz, McLaren Vale, when we think Cabernet, for me, Alexander Valley. And so that's where the multi-country concept came from. This is before Layer Cake, Cupcake and all the other damn cakes out there. But these are all single vineyards, single varietal, single vintage, so as pure and clean as we can get these wines. So this vineyard that you'll be tasting, which is the 2017, is a little east-facing slope, about 3/4 of the way up the Alexander Valley. And we like east-facing because it's morning sun only. It's also dry farmed, which means the berries are extremely small. So Cabernet normally weighs about 0.95 grams. But when you're dry farming, the berry is about 0.8 grams. And so your skin to pulp ratio is quite different and a lot more intense. So I have to be very gentle on the extraction, not to make that wine too rich and too powerful, but really have that long, clean elegance. And then thirdly, the vines are at an age, and hence because they're dry farmed, the yields are extremely small. So it's a very limited production wine that we make. We only make about 400 cases of it in any particular year. And Forefathers means the premium appellation for that variety in the New World. And on the label for Forefathers, you'll notice there's a pair of boots that I used to wear when I walked around Simi. There's some writing on the label that you can't quite read, and that's the Constitution about, when I became an American citizen, I wrote my own Constitution about fish-friendly farming and sustainability, etc., and the life of a small producer. The name Lone Tree is obviously on the bottom, and then the signature is a knockoff of John Hancock's signature from the real Constitution, and we changed it to our own. Anyway, that's a little bit about the wine. When you taste it, it's going to be really full, black, as I said, really small berries, so a lot of intensity. And then in the flavor, you're just going to get this beautiful, seamless right through the mouth, but a little bit of acidity to give a touch of structure, and the tannins will just slightly rise right at the end before the wine fades away. And 2017 is a really special vintage, as you can imagine. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm not there to taste it with you. I'm sorry I don't have a glass in my hand right now, but I'll put up with the Chardonnay anyway. Cheers, you guys. Hope you have a great evening. Salute.